Today's color code is 2062-30. Let's get cracking. If we were to decode that, you would find that this color's name is Blue Danube by Benjamin Moore. It's a deep cyan tinted blue that has been requested by you, and all of us at thepaintpeople.com wanted to talk about it for you. I'm James, and this is Color Code, where we crack the code on color selection. Be prepared to learn about Blue Danube's undertones, its level of darkness or depth, its LRV, and hopefully by the end of the video, you'll know how to use it, where to use it, and what to use it with. It's useful to also compare it to other similar dark blues, which we're going to do at the end. If you like this kind of content, you can let us know by hitting that like button so we keep making it for you. Depending on who you ask, blue can represent many different things. Freedom, inspiration, wisdom, and in this color's case, accents. Normally, darker colors are chosen for the wow factor they provide. While most people select colors that sit around the 50 to 70 LRV range, Blue Danube has a light reflectance value of only 9.3, and that means it only reflects about 9% of the light that hits it. But you don't need to know that number to see that this color is pretty dark, all things considered. Not the darkest navy blue out there, but dark enough to really stand out. The undertones within Blue Danube are largely blue, but there also seems to be a hint of yellow warmth, which does give it that slight cyan touch hiding in the background. It's not enough to put it into teal territory. There is blue in the name, and that's essentially what you get with this color. But I find colors with this amount of saturation and tint walk a fine line that is heavily influenced by its surroundings. There are more navy blue or even more violet-leaning blues that we've spoken about before, so if you're trying to avoid that, the hint of teal in Blue Danube will neutralize any possible purple tone, even if you're in north-facing rooms that get a lot of direct sunlight. That being said, it's that little bit of green that will emerge more prominently when the color is exposed to lower Kelvin value light or warm yellow color casts. Basically, even though this color is more blue than teal, you have to have at least an appreciation for teal in order to fully enjoy this one. Where should you use it? As much as I love it, Blue Danube is not a main color, nor should it be. You don't want to overwhelm a space with this color because it will diminish its impact when you oversaturate the space with it. If it's not used in the form of a singular focal point wall or on kitchen cabinets, bottom half especially, its most common use would be a bedroom. For those of you that want the place you sleep to feel more like a cozy cave rather than a bright illuminated space with a lighter color. What's a good trim color for it? I find that Blue Danube is a really cool choice for rooms that opt for naturally toned wood rather than white. So if you're concerned about using this color when your baseboards are a stained oak, don't, because it's going to look great. If you were painting your woodwork surrounding Blue Danube, you don't necessarily want to go too warm, but I think it would be nice to have a touch of it. Something like Simply White would work really nicely in my opinion. If you were to implement some complementary accents, you might be using a lot of yellows and oranges, so that would further work alongside the slight bit of yellow in Simply White. I just think it's a trim color choice that is bright, but also comes with a sense of ease. I think that touch of warm green in Blue Danube opens up the opportunity to introduce some warmth in the rest of your color palette, so why not take advantage of that? What are some interesting color pairings for it? The safe route is to opt for a lighter, cooler color. AF5 Frostine is part of the Affinity color collection, and it's an extremely light gray off-white that comes with an icy blue-green undertone. This color is light enough where it could replace your trim color. In fact, if you were to use it, it would really double down on that cooler aspect of Blue Danube, that green-blue feel. However, if you were looking for something truly dynamic and complementary, go for something vibrant and electric, like Golden Orchard's 329. This sunflower yellow epitomizes what an accent should be. It's loud and proud. You'll most likely use this color as part of your decor palette rather than your wall color, but I could see it working on walls, especially in the commercial sector. Can you compare Blue Danube to other colors? A lot of you are curious about the navy blue palette. There's honestly a handful of navy blues in this category, so why don't we start with one that ends up looking a little bit more teal and that's slate teal. The name does a great job at explaining what it is, because it has the saturation of teal with the dark richness of slate as well. It could be an interesting choice in areas that get a lot of cooler lighting, because then that teal aspect will still be visible, at least more so than in blue Danube. For something slightly less saturated and perhaps closer to an actual slate color, I want to turn your attention to Gentleman's Gray. This is a dark blue that we spoke about in this video right over here. To me, it's really more of a gentleman's dark navy blue, although it's further away from blue than the other colors we spoke about in this video. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on the color content you crave. That's it for this one. See you on the next one.